What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV, back at it again with another banger, my friends. Y'all know the vibes. Kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
So we got some breaking news. We are learning right now that there is a trade developing between the Dallas Wings and the Connecticut Sun. The Sun have completely blown up their whole roster right now, man. Like, it is nuts. AT, Bree Jones, like, they getting them up out of there, bro. It's crazy right now. And the next that could be on the list is Dijonai Carrington, star guard. Just one of the best two-way players in the league, maybe going to join her partner in Dallas, Nalyssa Smith. The Wings still have the number one pick, still have Wnba. Like, they've made some moves, they've lost some talent, they've brought in some talent, but is this going to be a potential toxic situation? We saw Wnba and AT make it work as a couple with the Connecticut Sun. Can the same thing be said about this potential situation with the Dallas Wings? On the court, love it. In the locker room, let's talk about it. In this potential deal, the Dallas Wings would send over J.C. Sheldon and the number 8 pick to the Connecticut Sun in exchange for Dijonai Carrington, as well as the number 12 pick. Multiple sources are talking about it. Now, like I said, her and Nalyssa Smith are in a relationship. And that is something that we don't see NBA players deal with, or we haven't seen that situation in the NBA right now. So it's like, from a locker room standpoint, is there going to be fallout? Is there going to be drama? Could it be a toxic environment? Personally, I don't think so. I think it makes a lot of sense on the court, though, to bring in a defensive stopper and a player that can also create instant offense, but also, like, really, really lock down the perimeter next to Wnba and Dijonai Carrington, man. She'll be able to really take on the top scoring perimeter threat for the Dallas Wings if she ends up going there. And that takes pressure off of Wnba, man, where she can just go in and get buckets and really just lead this offense. So I think from that standpoint, also her being able to spread the floor, hit the three. Like, let's make no mistake about it. This is a major upgrade over J.C. Sheldon. Like, seriously. Sheldon, no disrespect, had some moments, can shoot it. She's a solid defender in her own right, but Dijonai Carrington is a better version. Like, this is definitely an upgrade. And then you still have the number 1 pick where you could bring in Paige Beckers. You're talking about a backcourt of Paige, Wnba, and Dijonai. Oh, man. That's defense. That's a whole lot of buckets. That's playmaking. Like, that's very, very tough to guard. So I like what the Dallas Wings did there. Also with Nalyssa Smith, man, she's still a very young, talented player. She caught a lot of flack this year playing with the Indiana Fever, as did a lot of players. And I'm not saying it wasn't totally unwarranted. Like, honestly, she looked kind of lost out there on defense. The effort, the energy. Maybe it was just her showing her true colors that, hey, I'm trying to bounce. I'm trying to get out of Indiana and move on to somewhere else, and that's exactly what happened. So maybe we see her come back refueled. Maybe we see her come back really charged up in a new environment and wanting to prove herself to the Dallas Wings on an every given night. Because when she's locked in, Nalyssa Smith is the truth. She can shoot the three. She can shoot the mid-range, the elbow. Like, she's got that pick and pop versatility. She's athletic. She can finish around the cup. She could be a better rebounder, but when she's locked in, she can rebound and defend. So this is a great pickup, man. I think her playing next to Tierra McCowan at 6'7" is definitely going to offer an opportunity for her to play more of the 4, score the basketball, not have to anchor the defense or be the lead shot blocker. Last season, I mean, looking at both their numbers, like, these are two very valuable contributions. And I just got to say, too, man, I feel so bad for Wnba. The Sun have completely just blown. I mean, bro, you literally had a potential championship roster going in the next season. They completely blew this team up, lost Stephanie White, and are just in dismay. And Wnba, who left Chicago, who was in rebuild mode, to play for a championship, is now in an even worse rebuild mode. Like, free Mabry, bro. Last season, Nalyssa Smith averaged 10 points, 7 rebounds, and an assist. She also averaged a block per game. I mean, like I said, versatile scorer, shot at 48% from the field. 29% from three. You definitely want to see the three and the free throws go up, but she's definitely a versatile player that can be a floor spacer for this team, man, to really give these slashers like Dijonai and Enrique open lanes to really get to the cup or go ISO for sure. You got sauce with Tierra McCowan as well. And then looking at Dijonai's stats, man, like she one of the most improved players in the WNBA, like just a true two-way threat. Makes plays on both ends of the floor, man. Like, I just love her passion for the game, her tenacity that she plays with. She gonna be playing with her partner as well, so you know they trying to stay together. They definitely about to be hooping. She averaged 12.7 points per game, 5 rebounds, 1.6 assists, shooting 40% from the field, 25% from three, which you definitely want to see an improvement. But at the same time, she will definitely be getting more open looks now with the attention that some of her other teammates draw. And then on top of that, adding Paige Beckers to really run the show for this squad if that is what they decide to do. Plus, you get another first-round pick where, you know, you can do something with that, add depth. You can add a big potentially. You could add another backup point guard. Like, there's a lot of different ways because, you know, they lost Odyssey Sims. So there's a lot of different ways that the Wings could play this as far as adding to this roster in the draft. Some very good players there at 12. And I mean, if she happened to fall somehow by a miracle, like a Sedona Prince, man, I'm just saying, I don't think she's going to fall to 12. But I'm just saying, if you could add a big like that, or you could shore up the backcourt a little bit more too, depending on who's there. But I'm just saying, man, like, if they decided to go big and add more versatility, if they wanted to go grab a 4 to help offset, I mean, even like a Janiyah Barker, bro, or somebody like that, if they decide to go to a 4 that they're looking to, you know, kind of fill those shoes of Satu Sabali. You know, I'm just saying, throwing some names out there. But yeah, big breaking news, man. Big news for the Dallas Wings. Overnight, they go from missing the playoffs to being a championship contender potentially if they play this draft right and if they get this deal done with Dijonai Carrington. But hey, y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Instant reaction. That is a wrap for us. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. Join our memberships. We got exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Until next time, we out.